Well, welcome to Saturday. Another fucking cold day again. Somebody's been out in my field. I don't know who. They drove through this deep snow. And it was just before this cold spell hit, so right out into the freaking field. I don't know who the hell it was. I'll get a rough idea off the camera here in the yard, but I got to put another camera, I guess, back over here. I had one here many years ago to see who was coming and going, but it died. I just never put one back out here. I'm out of breath because I kind of walked it, but I didn't want to drive on it, but somebody else already beat me to it, so I see there is like a four-wheeler track or something here down this road. They made a U-turn or something, but that was not it going down to the field. That more looked like pickup tracks. I don't know who the fuck could be going down there, so I guess we'll find out who's been going up and down this road. Camera could probably use new freaking batteries, so it's not going to get any this week. Maybe next weekend. Maybe next weekend for sure. But man, this freaking cold spell is just getting to be ridiculous. And then they're talking, so here's where somebody turned around with a four-wheeler, but that's not what I'm seeing in the field. So that's pickup tracks. Well, we'll find out, I guess, soon enough here when I check my footage. But yeah, so I don't know, but this cold crap has got to stop. It's just ridiculous. It's time to move on with it now. Been dealing with it for far too long. So look at all the turkeys there. So, but yeah, it's only like 18 above. I think with the wind, it's only like 6 above. I mean, I guess it could be a whole hell of a lot worse, but I'm just tired of it. So, and then they're saying we could get, maybe 2 days of nice weather, like in the 50s and 60s. I doubt it, because that's still a few days away yet, so that could change. So I'm not really even gonna, I don't know. But it's looking like I gotta get another camera. I was gonna get another one anyway, because I wanted to move the one that's in the yard somewhere else now, because that camera's probably going to be hitting up to the end of its life too, but I'm still going to put it in service, just in a different place. I guess I got to put one by the ramp there then. Like I said, I had one there many years ago, and worked out pretty good, but I guess I got to do it again. But it's not gonna happen not anytime soon, because I gotta get this Tahoe thing freaking figured out. I don't know, but it looks like it only happened at one time, but one time is too many times. It's like who the hell is driving down in my field? And you drove right past the no trespassing sign. I know that you saw that. So, and I don't think it would be. Trying to think who went down that road. Would not have been the power company, because they would not go through private property like that. I think they would go through the other way, go through on state land. They would still have to get onto our property eventually, because their poles are on our property, at least those last 4 or whatever they got sitting there. So, but I don't know. So, but yeah, kind of this is what it is, I guess. Unfortunately, but you know, I don't know who would have done that. It wasn't a Ranger or anything like that. I think it was somebody with a pickup. Again, who? I don't know. I won't know until I check the footage. So at least see who drove by that road. You know, whoever drove past it, that would kind of explain what happened, but I don't know. And I wouldn't have dared drive my Blazer through that, because I think it was, you know, still just a little bit too deep. So I don't know, but they did it with their pickup, I guess. So I don't know. I highly doubt it would have been my uncle. I don't know what hell he'd be doing. I don't know, but because the pickup, the tracks or the tread, well, I don't know. It's just they look kind of new, like, you know, like they're not wore out. Because if your tires are wore down, then you wouldn't really be leaving that much of a mark in the snow. There's not much for snow in the field now. Like, I could drive down there easily if it wasn't for those stinking ramps. So, but I would only need it if I don't know, because you still would need, you know, at this rate, you're still going to need it in a couple of weeks. So the river's definitely unthawed. She's still a little froze, but she's unthawing slowly. They're still going on it, you can see that, but she won't melt any today. If anything, it'll start freezing again. So, but I don't know. It's just, what do you do? So, yeah. So, a couple days ago, the water meter guy showed up to put a new water meter in the house. And I think my grandma had the same thing done too, but I don't know, for some reason for her place they had to come back 2 or 3 times, and they had to actually shut off her water at the main shutoff valve, which would be somewhere in your yard. So, but for me, they never had to do it. They just, because I have shutoff valves down in the basement, but I don't know, I guess maybe that one was enough, but I had 2. One had to get replaced because it was leaking, and the other one is broken too. So I really only have one good shutoff valve. I think you're supposed to have at least 2. At least in my house, it had 2. I suppose just one as a backup, but I don't know. They were supposed to replace that other one too, but they never did it. I'm trying to see here. My sign is still there. I kind of figured with these winds that we've been having, I would have lost one. I think I did somewhere, but I know I lost 2 in the yard on my no trespassing signs. That fucking wind. So, but what do you do, you know? But I'm surprised out here I didn't lose anything. Especially those north ones, because they're the ones that are out in the open, and they're going to take the full punishment. So, yeah, it'll probably be at least another week before, well, a couple of weeks before I'm actually out in the field. Yeah, that one's still there too. Right here, I guess I could drive on top of the dike. It's just because I know it's all frozen, but this isn't ideal. Don't really recommend it, but I'm doing it anyway. I'll have to come back out this way, I think. But that's no big deal. Something purple laying there. See, there's tracks here. And there's a track there too, but that looks like, again, it just looks like pickup tracks, but they wouldn't be driving there. So I'm on the dike, but that's not really going to tell me nothing. You know, you would think that on the south side of that ramp, with the sun beating down on it, especially on those really sunny days, that would have melted away by now. It hasn't. It's getting less and less every time I come out here, so to the point I'll be able to drive, at least go up and down that part of the ramp. But it'll have to dry a little bit, of course, but oh, she's a little rough, that's for sure. But I think it probably would have been open more by now if I would have kept it snow blowed, you know. But I didn't. I didn't bother this year. I mean, to go right past my no trespassing sign, that's what's irritating. But there's been tracks up here too of four-wheelers and stuff too. Like, because I haven't been up here with the Blazer. Yeah, because whoever pulled the U-turn down the road, that would be those really bad tracks that's literally tearing up the dirt. That would be their tracks probably. So, and in the pickup tracks, I don't know. Like I said, I gotta check the camera, at least to see who was coming down this freaking way. But I just feel like I shouldn't have to put cameras everywhere to just monitor my stinking property, you know? It's literally insane. You know? And then if you're a company, you know, you really should let us know that you're coming down here, so at least we don't automatically start thinking that we got trespassers and all kinds of shit. So, but I don't know if my uncle, you know, if it was my uncle, I don't think he would have dared coming down here, you know, because he doesn't have four-wheel drive like I do. So I will look at the ramp over here though. Since I'm down here, I'll see if this southern ramp is open. The thicker fence is definitely down. That's never nothing new. But won't be getting to that anytime soon. But yeah, I don't know. If I can get down here, I'm not too concerned about burying the Blazer because everything's froze now again. It's just I don't want to drive on that deep snow and then, you know, I fall in. So, okay, that sign is still there, but she's definitely faded. My name is still on it. That's mind fucking blowing. It's getting faded. So I'll have to replace that, I suppose, this year. I wonder if this ramp is... Because if the companies wanted to get down here, there's only one reason to be down here, and that's for the power poles, and they would come up this way. They would come through town to do that. So Oh, that was a big hole. So it had to have just been some kind of a random dick hole, I think. Oh, well, this is open really, really good. Oh, that's rough. That's rough. So we'll go down. Somebody's been down here with their machines too. Looks like the same tracks as at my end. So it's just somebody out for a cruise. But the thing is who was that pickup track, you know? So yeah, this is all open really good down here. Nobody's been down there. Well, I mean, besides the snowcatters, but so maybe we'll get down into my field for the first time this year. That'll be exciting. It looks like that sign is still there. That sign I might actually move this year. Still there. Now the question is over here. Ooh, that's rough. Okay, so somebody's been down here. There's the tracks are down here too. But do they match the pickup tracks is what I want to know. So it's got to just be some, because they didn't come that way, because I didn't see nothing. No, I really can't tell because it looks like they were spinning out. It looks like pickup tracks. Yeah, I don't know. It's hard. They were down here though. You can see the tracks. I'll have to follow them. It almost looks like it's the same as what's on top of the dike where I was at earlier. I don't know. I'll have to follow them though. I guess I can drive here. If they can drive here, so can I. So, but like I said, it could have just been some random asshole too, but where they were going over here though, I don't know, because there's no snow here now. The theory is probably they went around. Ooh, that was an icy spot there. I mean, I don't know, these tracks here, but they don't mean nothing, I don't think. Because if it was my uncle, I think he would have stayed on the trail. Because I think he kind of knows to not just drive wherever. You know, it's not going to really matter now. Oh yeah. I didn't even fall through it. So we are in the field, the hay field, the new hay field. I'm just gonna follow the tracks. I'm gonna go around. Ooh. Okay, I think this is their track right here. But I don't know. I mean, it could have been my uncle, but I highly doubt it. I won't know until I check the footage. Hopefully the camera's actually been doing something. Okay. kind of just looks like they went. Okay, we got to stop here. Got to process this information now. So I think that's them. And they came. I don't know where they went. It looks like they just went. Because there's tracks there like they turned around, but yet I don't see it over here. And I kind of doubt they went down in here. If it was the power company, they would have. But I don't see. Yeah, you're not getting a machine down here. There goes an eagle. But here it looks like they just come right up to here and then they disappear. But then you have this set of tracks. Where is it now? Right here. You know, those look fairly fresh. I guess the $1 question is, did they go into the trail? Because it's very rare that the power company has to come down here. They were down here, I think, just a couple of years ago. Hence the why of that pile of trees. You know. But it also could have been my uncle too. But I mean, like I said, I won't know until I check the footage. Because if I see him going down here for some reason, then I'll know. But that's if the freaking cameras were even doing their job. Alright, let's look here. See, it's like they disappear, you know? So, yep, that's from me. Yeah, I don't notice anything in the dirt. See a couple of deer prints here and there, but that's really about it. Trees creaking away. Yeah, the trail is still kind of covered in snow, so yeah, I don't think anybody's been down here. They just had to stay up there, I think. This is just pure ice. I'm literally skating across of it right now. Yeah, there ain't nobody's been down here besides deer. So I don't see anything alarming. So they stayed out in the field. But we gotta just kind of keep following it, I guess, the best that we can, because I just don't see anything out of the ordinary. So I don't think anybody was down here. No. It possibly could have been my uncle, for all I know. Maybe he was, you know, he just wanted to get rid of something and just decided to go for a little cruise while he was at it. So I guess another place I'd like to check is the junk pile. See what there is for tracks over there, because that'll tell me what's going on. But, ooh, that's icy again. So yeah, lots of scoping out today. I haven't been down here since, well, since 2024. So it's been a hot minute. But yeah, I don't know. I don't think you're getting out there. Could have just been some douchebag, you know, snooping. So yeah, see, that's all kind of. I mean, you could drive it, but yeah, you can tell that there was definitely a snowcatter down here at one time. See how that snow's melting funny? That's a sign of a snowcatter. But yeah, I know of at least one that was down here because I could see it out in the big here, the big hay field. I could see that from the bridge. So you always get that one though. There's always at least one little worm that's gonna crawl around. But that could just be an outsider and he doesn't know what the hell's going on over here. But yeah, whoever drove down here, that's going to be an interesting thing. But they obviously did it though, kind of just before the freeze, or right when the freeze was starting to happen, because you notice how the snow, like, it wasn't really being destroyed. You know, you were more or less just floating over it. So, like, this is their track, I think I'm driving on right now. Mine are over there. Yeah. It's not a machine though. It's got to be a vehicle. But I'll check the camera, like I said, when I get home, check the footage, see what happened. I guess you people are gonna be like, well, why don't you go do that first before just driving around and, you know, wasting fuel? Well, I want to get down here. I just like to scope shit out, and I like being down here more than I like being in my own freaking house. Believe it or not. I'm not gonna move down here, but you know, because of the flood. But I just like to be outdoors more. I used to really be into it when I was a kid, but then that truck wreck kind of slowed me down. And then I was always into video games, but then got into it more, and then that's kind of what I've just been doing up until kind of got more into the cattle business. I started, you know, getting more into that. So, but I don't know. Who knows how much longer the cattle business will last too, right? Because that could all of a sudden take a left turn too, and then you're kind of screwed. So, but no, I like coming down here kind of just as the snow melts, as long as it'll allow me to. Kind of just start scoping shit out, you know, like looking to see what trees need to be cut down. just scoping crap out in general, just to figure it out, you know. But I don't know. There's no tracks over here. They could have drove over there more. So no, there was nobody down. There was nobody going down to the junk pile, so it wasn't my uncle. I don't think so. I think it was just some kind of a stupid trespasser again. I think he was just being a dick. But like I said, I'll check the footage. That won't tell me much, but it'll tell me, I guess, kind of who's been coming and going. But I guess it's time to get another camera. I need to actually pick up a couple more. I got to get one back down here again too, because that damn worm stole my other two. Never brought them back, of course. Never will, because that's just how they fucking play dirty. Because they're fucking morons. So, but I mean, what do, you know? But I'm definitely gonna up my game for the next cameras that I put up. So they'll be a little more harder to steal, I think. But yeah, you almost don't even recognize the old fence line that I took out. You let that fucking shit grow in for a season. I don't think I'll even recognize it. I wonder if I can. Probably not. I'm probably gonna waste my time doing this, aren't I? I wonder if I can get back up on the dike by the bridge. I think I looked at that and you couldn't. But yeah, I just don't know. They were down here, but what they were doing, I don't know, snooping, I guess. It doesn't make no sense to how their tracks go, but then again, none of it does. So it never does. So, and another thing, the good thing about coming down here early on, like this, is you can see there's a pile of dead grass. It looks like hay from last year that never got baled. You can just look for dead animals. Because you can see that from the bridge too. But I had to pick up that. Yeah, I'm not gonna get up that. Shit. What do you do? So I don't know. I don't think so. But yeah, I don't know. I just don't know what these people think, you know. So yeah, I'd have to drive through those piss pile amount of weeds. So I mean, once you get it open, well then it melts pretty good. But you just got to get the, when you're not touching it, it never melts. But yet if you touch it, well then it melts. So I don't know how the hell, how does that work? I mean, it doesn't look like there's much snow here. Let's see. Maybe. Okay, never mind. We did make it up. All right. Well, that's good. All right. That wasn't so bad then. It was nice and frozen, I guess. But that's the problem too. If it's nice and frozen, then it makes sliding a lot easier. And hey, I was able to climb that without four-wheel drive, so that worked out pretty damn good. Somebody left their mirror behind. So yeah, I don't know. I'll have to check the footage, I guess, and see who the hell it was. But yeah, first time getting down in the field for 2025, I guess. It's always exciting. You know, you guys didn't get to see any of it. You know, you just staring at my ugly face. I kind of almost wouldn't mind doing a double camera setup now, but I don't know. It's just a lot of freaking editing. I thought maybe I'd set up like my GoPro, like maybe on the roof or something. I almost just want to do it maybe right in the dash too, but I don't know. I don't want to put all that kind of crap in my dash. I'm turning, you can go. Don't worry about me. So, yeah. So, but yeah, I don't know what to think. Could have just been some random douche driving around, but I mean, to drive right past my no trespassing sign, it's just kind of a weird thing, you know. And then my uncle, if it is my uncle, he never tells me that he's going to do anything. I wish he would kind of would. At least then I would know it was him that was down there. I wouldn't think that's just some random stranger, you know. And I could just, you know, just let it go. But he never tells me anything. I got to find it out through the cameras. I might have to tell him to start doing that, at least, you know. Well, if I can get another camera put up, that would work too. I want to get another one. I want to get one that like my uncle has. It's a Browning. I don't remember the model number, but it was only like $100 or something. And I know that Browning makes pretty damn good gaming cameras. And he showed me, if you guys remember that footage from the bears, or that bear that was wandering around town, or next to our property, that was his gaming camera that was in those woods. And that had audio. Mine doesn't have audio. Not that it's really needed for what I'm using my camera for currently. But you never know. You might hear a fight or something, you know, and it would be nice to have it on camera, I guess, but at the end of the day, it doesn't really matter too much for that. But the footage looks really good. So that's kind of what I want to get for my next camera. But I might end up putting that in the yard, like by the, you know, where I have this camera now, just to break it in and try it, see if I'm going to like it, and then I just kind of keep moving cameras down the line. As I get more of them, I'll just keep pushing them further down the line. But I don't know. The more cameras you have, and the more you got to freaking babysit, you know. Thought about maybe getting a wireless camera, but I don't know. That's only going to be good for down in the bush, out in the field kind of thing, you know, which is fine. But those cameras are expensive. But you know what? They're going to be hard to steal. All my cameras are going to be hard to steal going forward. So, but whatever. So I don't know, but I guess we'll just find out soon enough, I guess. But yeah, there's not really much to talk about, I guess, besides that. It's cold. It's hot in this blazer now, but I got my heat down a little bit, but I opened my window a little bit here just to kind of get some of the heat out of it. I don't know. I'm just so, like I said, I'm just so tired of winter. Like, you get so excited, like you're seeing snow finally melting, you know, and I mean, even for the next 10 days, it's still garbage. Yeah, you're gonna get 2 days that are decent. Ooh, 2 days out of all of them. It's still gonna be freaking complete trash. So, but what do you do? I still don't know whatever happened to poor old Randy. Been waiting to talk to that one girl, but I haven't seen her for a while either, so I don't know what the hell ever happened to her. I guess I could talk to the ex-mayor, but I haven't ran into him yet either, and I gotta get that going too here in the next month or two. just to see if he's going to be okay with us putting our cows on his land again for 2025. I'm just gonna I'm gonna keep asking him every year until he tells me just to go so many years, and do it. Like, he might get sick of me coming around every year and saying, hey, can I use your land again? He might just say, well, just use the land for 5 years and then come ask me again. Like, if that's how he wants to do it, that'll be fine by me. But until then, I gotta at least ask him every year. And we're not going to be putting our cattle on there at least for another couple of months. But I still, I still got to fix the fence. And not that that's needed right now, but I'm going to have to fix it at some point. So I want him to be well aware of it. I think he will be, because he knows that we got our fence still on there. So I don't think he'll mind it too much, but still gotta ask until he says something different. Gotta keep asking. I don't have a problem asking. I just don't like. The only reason why I don't like doing it is because I don't like bothering him. I don't like bothering people. Especially if they're doing something important, and I gotta take 5-10 minutes out of their time just to answer my stupid questions or whatever, right? So. But I mean, he knows where I live, so he could, if he really wanted to, he could just leave a letter, or something in my mailbox, whatever, right? There's like 1,000 different ways. Oh, look at all the pile of deer getting a suntan. So, but until then, that's what we'll do. We'll just keep asking him every year, and whatever. He said that he wanted to go in there last fall, after we pulled our cattle off. He was going to go in there and spray for weeds. He never did. I don't think he ever did do it, not that I'm aware of. But if he'll do it this spring, I don't know either. So I mean, I already sprayed it that one time, but that was just kind of my way of, I guess, thanking him for letting us use the land for that year and so on. And I also wanted to control the weeds, because I don't like looking at ugly weeds. And I knew that he probably wouldn't mind me doing it. And I don't have a problem doing it. It's just I gotta have the chemical, and I gotta have my 4-wheeler back. That's the only way I can spray that field properly, is I gotta have Big Red back for that. So I can't do it with just a little trailer or whatever. It ain't gonna work. This guy's feeding his turks. They were in my yard this morning. I don't feed them, so. But I guess other than that, guys, I'm going to take off. I just wanted to let you guys know what was going on and give you guys an update. So, whatever the hell's going on. It was a bird. So, but yeah. And guys, I guess I'm going to take off, so I guess I have a good day and stuff. So yeah, thanks for watching, guys. Take her easy.